The Legend of Yarema and the Eukaliptus Tree. In a village situated in the middle of a dense forest in South Papua, there lived a young man named Mabiru. He was a skilled hunter, famous among the villagers for his bravery in exploring the forest and his ability to easily catch game. However, despite his strength and respect, his heart was always restless. He felt that something was missing in his life, something he had not yet found. One day, while hunting in a forest far from the village, Mabiru arrived at a river with water so clear that he could see small fish swimming in it. Tired after walking all day, he bent down to drink from the river. As he took a sip of the fresh water, he suddenly heard a soft voice whispering like a song carried by the wind. Mabiru lifted his head and saw a beautiful woman standing by the riverbank. Her skin was as smooth as the moon. Her eyes shone like stars, and her hair flowed long like the river's current. She wore clothes made of green leaves that seemed to blend with nature. Mabiru was captivated by her beauty.
Who are you?
Mabiru asked in awe. The woman smiled gently and said,
I am Yarema, the guardian of this forest. I live here to protect the trees, the river, and all the creatures that dwell within.
Mabiru and Yarema began meeting often by the riverbank. Day by day, they talked about their respective worlds. Yarema spoke of the life of the forest, how she could converse with the trees and animals, how she could hear the whispers of the wind and feel the heartbeat of the earth. Mabiru, on the other hand, spoke of his village, of the people's struggle against hunger, and how they relied on nature to survive. Without realizing it, the seeds of love grew between them. Mabiru became increasingly certain that Yarema was the missing part of his life. One day, with great courage, Mabiru said,
Yarema, I love you. I want you to be my wife and live with me in the village.
Yarema's eyes were filled with sadness.
Mabiru, I love you too, but I am not human. I am a spirit of the forest. I cannot leave this place. If I go, the forest will lose its guardian and will die slowly.
Mabiru refused to give up.
There must be a way for us to be together,
he said hopefully. Yarema thought long and hard, and finally pleaded with the forest's ancestors. She asked for permission to leave her duty as the forest's guardian to live as a human with Mabiru. The ancestors heard Yarema's request. With a voice that echoed in the sky, they said,
Yarema, if you wish to be with Mabiru, you must leave your form as a forest spirit. However, you cannot become human. Instead, you will transform into something that will always be close to him, protecting and reminding him of your love.
Yarema looked at Mabiru with tears streaming down her cheeks.
I am willing to sacrifice for my love for you, Mabiru.
She whispered. In an instant, Yarema's body shone brightly, and a strong wind blew around them. Mabiru closed his eyes against the blinding light. When he opened them again, Yarema was gone. In the place where Yarema had stood, a tall tree with a sturdy trunk, gleaming green leaves, and a fragrant aroma spreading throughout the forest grew. Mabiru touched the tree's trunk and heard a soft whisper in his ear.
I am always with you, Mabiru.
Mabiru returned to his village and told the villagers about the event. They began to honor the tree and named it the Eukaliptus tree, as a symbol of true love and sacrifice that would never fade. Since then, every time the wind blew through the eucalyptus leaves and spread its distinctive aroma, people believed it was Yarema still guarding the forest and whispering to Mabiru. This legend has been passed down from generation to generation, teaching that true love is about sacrifice and loyalty, as well as the close relationship between humans and nature that must never be broken.